Hey, plumbing bros. Welcome to Potty Talk Live, where we take it into the trenches, the crawl spaces, basements, kitchens, and baths, all around this big, beautiful world of ours to talk to plumbing professionals just like you. Hey there, I'm Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber, coming at you live from Command Central here in beautiful Indianapolis, Indiana, USA, where we are now having a great day. You know, I got to be transparent. We talk about this, and I kind of always hold our guests to be, transparent, and everyone being transparent. And hey there, the lovely Laura's in the house. Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm amazing.
I know. I woke up this morning. I mean, we woke up together. All right.
It's usually a good sign.
Yeah, right. This is no sexual harassment happening here. That's my wife. My wife's over here. All right, the lovely Laura. But I woke up in a little bit of a, kind of a grumpy mood. Ever happened to you guys? I was in a funk, kind of feeling, kind of whiny, big baby. I know I was a big baby, and because I had a lot of stuff to do here. I got a lot of private coaching clients and a lot of that today here, and of course I had the Potty Talk Live. Got to talk to you guys. Got to do that. Got all the show prep for that, and then working on some other things here. Working on trying to get out, and that's just the business stuff. I didn't get the personal stuff that's going on. It's just the business stuff. But hey, the word of the day. That's where I work out. I was working out here, and you saw me over there in the corner. And I do this for our GoPro Inner Circle guys. Hey, and if you're not part of our GoPro Inner Circle, you need to be part of our GoPro Inner Circle. All right, you need to be part of that. But there's a word of the day, and the word of the day was grateful. And it just kind of snapped me back in. Like, what? Got to be grateful for what we have here. I love talking with my private coaching clients. I love my guys. I love you guys. Got a little, man love there. Hey, Danny, how you doing? Hello from sunny Charlotte, North Carolina. Hey, brother. All right. Hey, welcome here. It's good to see you. All right. And Sven? All right. I get that. I'm sorry. I do the American thing. I can't even talk here. What's up? Tuning in from Houston, Texas. Well, you're right. Sven from Texas. All right. We got a very good. That is an interesting story there. We got to get you on Potty Talk Live. There's something there. All right. But hey, yeah, we got to be grateful. And I love talking with these guys. I love the Potty Talk Live. I love talking with these guys all around the world. We got these cats I'm talking to in South Africa. It's my privilege. I love that. And I love the stuff we're working on, and, what about you, with your customers, you can have those days. Again, you wake up and you got all this work to do. You got customers and all the customers and this and that, wham, my guys and all that. And hey, Mark, how you doing, brother? Hello from Rainy.
Looks like, I'm not sure.
All right. Got a flag in there. I'm sorry, man. Help me out with that. Is England? Mm-hmm. All right. We just talked with a gal in London town, and thereabouts, man. Mm-hmm. I like you cats over there. All right, Dan. Hey, Dan, how you doing? Norfolk. All right. Hey, guys. We love our UK cousins, but they're brothers. We're plumbing. We're brothers, man. We're brothers. All right. That's what makes us all brothers here. Hey, but, be grateful. So I guess that's what I'm saying. I'm feeling grateful today. So I woke up weird, but feeling grateful. It's been great talking with you guys. I love talking to you guys. Hey, we're going to love talking with these cats we're going to have on here, coming right up here. And hey, I'm grateful for Design Crowd. Hey, do you like that? I worked right in that. You know why I'm grateful for Design Crowd? Because I'm not a design guy, okay? For all my graphics, and it's important to look good, I was born with this, so this looks good, right? But my graphic stuff, I wasn't born with. Humble. Yeah, hey, I'm the $1 Million Plumber, man. Bring it. So, but I'm thankful for Design Crowd because I've used, we've used Design Crowd, what seems like forever, design all of our logos. That stuff has to look good. Stuff you hand out to your customers have to look good. And, your business cards, all that stuff has to look good. And Design Crowd makes it very easy and very affordable. I mean, it's like having your own, design group underneath you, one roof, so you can be a little guy looking like a big guy. And it's so easy to use. All you do is enter a brief. Okay. You create a brief. That's their kind of fancy word for creating a job. Okay. Create this job. You tell them what you want to have done. And then you'll start receiving unique designs from all around the world. It's kind of like Potty Talk Live. We got all over the world, stuff coming in from all over the world. within hours. And then you simply approve your favorite design, and you can match things up. You can work with it. It's so easy. And, then you have a top-notch professional looking design. It's that easy at a fraction of the cost. And that's the key there. Fraction of a cost. Simply go to www.themilliondollarplumber.com/design crowd and get your designs taken care of. Get that stuff taken care of, because you're a professional plumber and you should look like one. Okay. You should look like one. Hey, the guys in UK, or even my South African buddies there, I should say mates. I like that. That's cool. Mates. Hey, tell us what you call butt crack plumbers. Put that out there, in the US here. There's no butt crack plumbers. If you're a professional plumber, none of that. Okay. Gotta look professional. Hey, and if you're looking to be a professional plumber, that is, do your own thing, kind of like my mates that are coming up here now. All right. You got a plumbing license, a plumbing truck, and you got a plumbing dream. All right. Hey, great. Get in the ring. There's never been a better time to start your plumbing business. Okay. Even if you've already have started a plumbing business, you may have already kind of found out that, hey, there's some things you got to know. And one of the things you got to know is it ain't about plumbing, okay? It's about plumbing business. So you got to know those business kind of things. Well, I've made it very easy for you to know those things. I'm sharing them with you in my little e-booklet here. It's not so little, but it's a little, the 7 must-knows to be $1 million plumber. All right? You got to know these things. And I made it easy for you to get because it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. So there's no excuse, like I'm charging you something or you can't afford it, All right. Yeah. The lovely Laura says I'm awfully cute. Well, I am the $1 million plumber, As some of the guys say, I'm the effing $1 million plumber. That's right. But no, this is a professional show. There we go. Hey, simply type free in the comments, FREE, and I'll get it right out to you. So there you have it. Just do it. All right. Hey, let's bring our mates in here. All right. We have Ryan and we have Brad. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, there we go. All right, Ryan and Brad. Yeah, Ryan of Brad. Hey, can you hear? Hey, can you guys hear it? You're on.
So there we go.
All right, you guys.
Simply type free in the comments, FREE, right, and I'll get it right out to you. So there you have it. Just do it. All right. Hey, let's bring our mates in here.
Ground control to Major Tom. Hey guys, how you doing? You're on. Let's do this. Can you hear us?
You're on. So there we go.
All right, we can see you. Can you see us? I love the internet.
All connected.
Why I
ground control.
Hey guys, if you can hear me, turn off the other.
Richard, we can't see you though, but we can see ourselves.
Okay.
All right, we can
turn off the other device.
No, I can't see you.
Can't see you.
but it's not a problem because I've actually logged in with my phone on the other side.
So we can technically see you.
So I can technically see you on my phone.
Okay. Well, hear us, right? I hear it. What's the quack?
Well, yeah. We can't see you though, but we can see ourselves. All right, we can turn off the other device. I can't see you.
Then I agree with you that horses. Take them out here till we get this.
Yeah, we
here.
Definitely. Yeah, we just can't hear or see you.
Yeah, we can't see you or hear you, Richard.
Okay, can you hear me right now? I can't see or hear me. Okay, let's take them out here real quick. Okay. All right, guys. Well, that's the comedy portion of Potty Talk Live. Sorry about that. That's I'm not sure what we did on our end here. What's going on here? But yeah. The lovely Laura just said dance monkey. That's her code words for me to do something here. So, well, how's your day going? All right, Todd, how you doing today? Danny, the quack is crazy awesome. Oh, we are. Man, we need that sound effect. We need the quack there. Hey, Joe, how you doing, man? Good to see you there. Danny, it's delayed on there and big time. Yes, it is. Thanks, guys.
Think of something real quick to give advice on.
Think of something to give advice on.
Or ask what piece of advice there is.
Hey, okay, you guys pay big dollars. They bring me into their company, pay big dollars to have this kind of time here. So someone give me a question here. What's on your mind? What's something with your business that you need help with? Bring it to me. Bring it. Don't be scared. All right. There we go. Here, you guys are coming back here.
We'll see what happens.
We're going to see what, yep. Let's try and see what happens here. Let's bring them back in. There we go. Hey, guys. Are we there? Hey. How you doing, man? All right.
How's it
Good, man. You know, are we ready to rock Potty Talk Live now? We've done the comedy routine. All right.
Let's go.
Hey, it's good to see you. Glad to have you on here, guys. Hey, we're going to get into talking some. There we go. We're going to talk some plumbing here. But why don't each of you, starting with Ryan, why don't each of you tell us, what do you do about plumbing?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
What do you do when you're not plumbing? What do you like?
I'm a big family man, so I love to actually spend time with my girlfriend and our little son.
All right.
Watch him grow up and learn how to walk, talk, and yeah, it's a great break from the plumbing at times. Especially how hard plumbing can be. It's nice to spend some time with the family.
Oh yeah, definitely. How about you, Brad?
Yeah, I'm actually pretty much the same as Ryan. Our two sons are 6 weeks apart. Ryan, his son is a bit older than mine, so it's a bit close.
Yeah.
Other than that, I do enjoy a good day on the range, and I'm talking about a firearm range and not a golfing range. I'm not a golfing kind of guy, but anything with a bit of lead down a range would be perfect right up my road. Yeah?
All right, man. Sounds cool. Good for you guys. So let me ask each of you how you got into plumbing.
Okay, I'll start. Well, I wasn't one for schooling, so at the end of school, I decided, okay, well, I need a job, and I got offered a position to try plumbing. And I thought, okay, well, it's money at the end of the day. Yeah, let's give it a try. One thing led to another. 16 years later, I'm still doing it, and I love every part of it. I'm glad I got into it. I consider it definitely a career choice I would choose if I had the choice. But yeah, that's pretty much how I got into it. It's just by luck and managed to find I was pretty good at it.
All right, man. Sounds familiar. I hear that story all the time. It's very familiar to my story. How about you, Brad? How'd you get into it?
Yeah, I'm slightly different to Ryan. Since I could probably walk, I was looking at going to join the police force. And I've got a British passport, so I was looking to go to the UK and join the British force there. And when I left matric, circumstances changed, and I didn't decide to go anymore. So I did a 2-week plumbing life experience when I was in grade 11. And I was looking for something to do, so I really enjoyed it back then. So I got a hold of the boss that I work for when I did that work experience. And I said, hey, I'm looking to take up plumbing, and can you offer me anything? And he said, sure. And I haven't looked back, and that was 15 years ago.
Oh, man. Yeah, you guys, the lovely Laura just said, you guys don't look old enough. You guys aren't that old.
Yeah.
You're like our son. You guys
It's all that
in South Africa.
No, we try and eat healthy and exercise.
Okay. All right, guys. So how did you guys, now I want to get to, you guys each of you started your own plumbing business. So, how did that happen? And were you guys friends before that? Were you guys mates, before you started your businesses?
Not at all.
Go for it.
Not at all. Me specifically, the girl's secret is that I've worked for many plumbing bosses. I did job hop a bit between the plumbing industry and all that. And about 60% of the bosses I was working for were less experienced than what I was. And I just sat one day and I was like, I think I can do this better than what they can. And decided to take the leap of faith and decided to go on my own. It's been hard work, but very rewarding.
There we go. How about you, Brad?
For me, I worked for a company where I was doing my apprenticeship with. And when I qualified, we were doing a lot of insurance work. So it was a lot of the same thing every day, very mundane, same thing every day. It was very boring. and I needed to challenge myself a bit more. So I decided, you know what, nothing better than trying to go out on your own and, challenge life a bit and get a bit life experience. So I went out on my own and started my own thing and, plodded along, and I've started that in 2011. And I'm still here at the same company. And, Ryan and I really joke about it because we actually can't remember where or how we met. It's just a running joke between the two of us. And, we've just remained mates all of these years. And we share work and we work together. We call ourselves sister companies, and we refer work to each other. If one guy's too busy, then I pick up the slack of the other one, or vice versa. So, it's been good.
It's a good team.
Yeah.
Great stuff there, guys. Hey, you guys listening out, we're having fun in this show. This is a fun show here. But what I love here is what we hear. You guys are just laying down some nuggets of gold there. We all kind of come, we're in different parts of the world, little different language. We're speaking English, but there's some little different stuff. I imagine you're kind of having a little difficulty keeping up with me, and I'm having a little difficulty keeping up with you guys, to be honest. I love my South African brothers. I love my Aussie brothers. I love my UK brothers. We had a Kiwi lady. I love it. But when we start talking about, when it comes down to, if you guys listen, our stories are all so similar that, hey, we're working for another company, another guy. We're getting bored, or, hey, I'd like to do my own thing. And we take that plunge. We decide to get in the ring and go, and we're doing it. So, man, way to go. I love those stories. So as you guys are helping one another out, which is cool. That's great. We were talking before the show about, we're all kind of competitive. We kind of compete and it's fun and that kind of a thing. But competitive attitude can really set you up to be scared, and you work your business in a scared manner instead of a creative manner. That kind of a thing. So it's really cool, the relationship you guys have. So I want to ask you, when you guys started your businesses, what was something that so you jumped in the water. What surprised you? What shark did you run into that you weren't expecting when you jumped in the water?
We were actually discussing this question a bit earlier. I'd have to say the paperwork side of it, it increased about tenfold. That what surprised me the most about the plumbing business side of it was the amount of paperwork and following up and everything you have to do compared to working for someone.
The office staff, took care of everything.
That's
your job was just to go to the job, fix a toilet, or fix a burst pipe and go to the next job. But to have to go back and deal with paperwork,
Oh, you guys ride on, man. That's how it is everywhere, and that's the big thing. I was talking in the opening here with I have my the 7 must knows, and one of those things, the reality is 95% of all plumbing businesses fail. You got all right. All right. I knew there's a reason I loved you guys. All right. See?
But shout out to Richard.
Thanks, Richard.
Thank you very much.
All right. Well, it's just not about plumbing. That's the big surprise, and it's not rocket science. If you just get these 7 principles down, and of course things you got to learn a little bit more about them, but you handle those seven principles. Hey, you can do it. Your dream is the limit. So well, good for you guys. Good for you guys, man. So where do you? Let's be okay.
Before you carry on there. Sorry to interject. Just to follow on the last question, Ryan was saying about paperwork. I think from my side, the worst thing that I can possibly think of is having to deal with a difficult client. And, from as far as payment is concerned, a client is all too happy to phone you, call you up, come fix, X, Y, Z, and you hand an invoice. And 8 weeks later, you're still crying and crawling and begging and pleading. Yeah. And I think, from a business perspective, it's very difficult for
especially a small business.
A small plumbing company to have to deal with clients that just give you the runaround, basically,
I know. And that's why, Brad, you need me as your private coach. Your private coach.
I've taken the first step, Richard.
You know, I will give you a little coaching thing. You know, you don't leave the house without getting paid. You know, I've actually you stand in the house. You don't leave the house without getting paid. So you're so right. And that is a struggle. And guys, it's that way all over the world. I hear, you know, I hear my U.S. brothers, you know, we have our whining here, and you know, the customers this and that, they don't pay, and this and that, and Canadians, it's the same thing, and now, you know, the Aussies are the same things, and I'm hearing it now from, you know, the South, you know, I got a couple other guys I'm talking to there in South Africa, and you know, it's customers are customers, just like the plumbing on the whole. Plumbing is plumbing. Customers are customers because customers are people, and people are the same. They may talk a little different, may look a little different, but people are people. You know, so it's the same stuff, guys, and you just got to work with it here. But all right, man. So what I do want to say, you know, I guess you just admitted maybe it's something you struggle with. I wanted to find out, and you know, kind of being a little transparent here. And I'm sure you guys are good at, you know, you're good at plumbing. And first of all, you had the guts to get in the ring, and you've been in the ring, and you've been fighting. But what is something that you struggle with in your plumbing business?
Yeah, I think
it's from my side. It'll be the rules and regulations, and again, people not paying the proper price for the service. They want the cheapest and the nastiest, and unfortunately, when you pay the cheapest and the nastiest, those people don't really know their rules and regulations, and it actually ends up costing more damage and more money towards the client. And when you present a quotation or an invoice after or before the job, they tell you, no, this is absolutely ridiculous. How can you charge this amount and everything? They don't realize is that, you know, we're not overcharging them. It's charging per the knowledge we know. We know that the rules and the regulations and the code that we have to follow in order for you to have for your safety, really, because as every plumber does know, is that plumbing can be very dangerous if not installed correctly as per code. So that's my struggle, is people tending to go the cheap route and not wanting to go with you because of that our price.
There we go.
Yeah. I think I have to tend to agree with Ryan. Excuse me. I think if you look at it from, I don't know what it is like in the States, but especially here, you know, plumbing and having to deal with client liaison, the plumbing sector is very cutthroat. And, you know, you've got a lot of guys out there that are either not qualified. And at the end of the day, people don't really care. It all boils down to the rands and the cents. I mean, our currency. So it all boils down to, you know, the fact of what it's going to cost. So unfortunately, a lot of the clients will take that risk to benefit ratio and to their own benefit. And they will look and decide, as far as they're concerned, what is going to benefit them as far as the risk is concerned.
Yeah.
And it's difficult, you know. I mean, to try and deal with it every day and trying to convince clients that you need to do it this way, even though it's going to cost this much, they don't care, because if they can save an extra couple of dollars by doing it a different way that another guy can convince them for, then, you know, we lose out. And I mean, as you said earlier, it's so good and well saying, got to take the money first. A lot of the time it doesn't work, because the client will just say, well, you know what, if you don't want the business, I'll just call someone else. Now I have to take that risk to benefit ratio. Maybe I should just take the risk, and maybe it'll work off, maybe it won't. But that's everyday plumbing life in South Africa.
Yeah.
And right there, Brad, you said it. It is everyday plumbing life all over the world. This same that same concern, I've experienced that for 30 years. And guys, it'll never change. It's been that way, you know, back in the day, you know, back when I was a young pup, young gun, before you guys were born. The Mother Lord just said that, before you guys were born. Plumbing and dealing with customers.
You can't see the wrinkles in this camera.
It's the good lighting. I got good lighting.
Set up a studio, yeah.
Because I'm the $1 million plumber. That's why they call me the $1 million plumber. I look like $1 million.
Follow you.
I don't know what that would be in Ren, whatever your money currency is. I know.
Yeah, $1 million.
$1 million is about 12 million rand. It's,
Yeah, I'm the 12 million rand plumber. But guys, it's always been that way. And guys, guys that are watching and listening, podcast stuff or whatever, it's always been that way. I can remember back in the day, you tell someone, you tell them it's $500. Their head spins around, they throw up, they cry, they throw stuff at you. You tell them it's $50, which is nothing, whatever, and they still, the head spins around, they throw up, they cry, they throw stuff at you. It's how it is. And I can tell you that is the hump to get over. And I hear it in you guys, and, especially you got young families and you're trying to grow your businesses. And so that concern with I can tell you that the number one concern with our customers is not our prices. Okay. It's how it's how it's set up, and that's something you always have to deal with. And there is a skill to that. And to learn that, and Brad, that's another reason why you need me as your private coach, because I feel
honored that you're using me over Ryan.
Yeah.
Okay, right. I need both you guys. Okay, we'll make a deal. We'll make a deal.
What's the package?
No, that's fun, guys. No, but that's always going to be there, and I just say that the benefit for everybody watching and listening. That stuff's and it's just part of the fight, and you just there's other things there, and after a while we developed a closing percentage of like 97 point something. It was up there because there's things you can do. You got to remember, they called you out. No one wakes up in the morning and wants to call a plumber. Nowhere in the world. It's not maybe not even in Hollywood, USA or whatever. No one wants to call a plumber. They're not looking forward to it. So
I think we're the most feared people in the world.
You're right. So they want their day back, and they love their home. Certainly on the service side of things, I don't know if you call it domestic or service, what you call your residential repairs or domestic repair work. But it's they want their home taken care of, and they want their lives back. So we have one, Joe. I see your notes here. Pop that up. People always cry. That is true, man. People
always cry.
People cry all over the world. They cry in the U.S. They cry in Canada. They cry in the U.K. They cry in Australia, New Zealand. They cry in South Africa, it sounds like. All right, guys. Hey, guys, where do you see your businesses in a year? All right. Where are you guys going to be in a year?
Myself, I definitely see myself bigger. More realistically, I hope to have at least one more van on the road with a separate team, maybe focusing a bit more onto the bathroom remodeling side of it, as it's quite a fun game, that changing a bathroom around. And also the customers seem to love it when you show them the final product. But I do see myself with at least one extra van, another team, and literally both of us working to carry on growing. As I say, my business is very family orientated, and I treat employees like their family, and together we'll grow the business.
Good stuff there. Good stuff. How about you, Brad? What's it?
Yeah, he's got some very good points. We're both family men, and Ryan did touch on the point about employees. Having a client and family, correlation is quite a fine line, because you don't want to cross that line of being too friendly and coming across as, you're my brother, and you're not, you're my client, and I need to deal with you as such. But it gets to a point also where, it's okay maybe to go around, do a job, maybe have a cup of coffee or something like that. But, it stops there. You can't be going around for Christmas lunch and for New Year's celebrations, You've got to draw that line.
Keep it professional.
Keep it professional. Yeah. From my side, I think I would like to see the maintenance part of mine expand more. I'm a customer kind of guy. I like to be up in everyone's grill, and the customer liaison, and I'm the jabber box. You can tell, I love to jabber a lot. So if I can spend my days, Ryan will send one client to doing a bathroom renovation. I can see 20 different clients. And I can have 20 different conversations about 20 different things, and I'm really happy about that. So if I can see myself expand, another van on the road, more staff, getting around to see more clients and get the customer liaison on, expand the name so everybody knows who I am, and not just a plumber, but, you know, I'm a nice guy, and you can really, you know, you can count on both of us that should anything go wrong, you know, we're the kind of guys to call, and it's not just strictly plumbing.
You've made the right choice. You've made the right phone call.
Yeah.
Right. Man, sounds good. Very obtainable, guys. Exactly. I mean, it's good stuff there. Hey, I'm going to give you guys a chance to catch your breath here. We're going to bring you back here in just a moment here. And you guys are going to want to stick around out there because we're going to bring our mates back, Ryan and Brad, and we're going to find out, what were they scared of? What were they scared of? All right. So all right, we'll see about that. We're going to find out here. Okay. Hey, I want to talk to you guys out there. Hey, we're talking about customers, about difficult, dealing with the customers and about, pricing and that kind of stuff. And, always those pricing concerns. Well, one way, around that kind of stuff is really how you look professionally. And that's one reason why it is so important to look professional. And one way to look professional with your clients or your customers is not to forget about them. Okay. Not to be double booking them. Not to have them fall through the cracks, to be able to communicate with them. And, you do that kind of stuff. That's not only just a price killer, but it's a customer killer, but you don't have to deal with that. Okay. Because with Jobber service management software, Jobber makes it easy for you to schedule your customers. Jobber makes it easy for you to dispatch your calls so that you can communicate with your customers and let them know you're on your way and what's going on. Jobber makes it easy for you to keep track of your guys. So as you do grow, that's one of the concerns there, to make sure that you still continue to look professionals, that you're not losing track of your guys. Jobber even makes it easy for your customers to pay you. And that's what it's all about, so you can be there at the end and they pay you. And, the easier you make it for them to pay you, the better they feel about it, the better they feel about the value of what you're charging. All those things are very, very, very important. With Jobber, you save time, you save money, you save customers. And right now you can try Jobber free for 14 days and receive 20% off your first 6 months. All right, I hooked you guys up, so there's no excuse. All right, simply go to www.themilliondollarplumber.com/Jobber. And to get your free 14-day trial and 20% off your first 6 months of Jobber, you and your customers will be glad you did. Okay. And also talking about making it easy for your customers to pay you. And that's not only just so important about cash flow, getting money, get your money in the bank. No, none of this waiting, to get paid. All right. But it also is very important for your customer because your customer's day has been disrupted. And the easier that you make it for your customer to pay you, the better they feel about you, the better they feel about the value that they just paid for this plumbing service. So you want to make it extremely easy for your customer to pay you. And with Square payment processing, all right, Square makes it extremely easy for your customer to pay you. All you do is just swipe. You simply swipe. And the money's literally in your bank the next business day. It's that simple. All right. There's no more chasing down, that to get paid, for that job you did last month. Yeah. They were just talking about that. You're chasing down that money. You get rid of those kinds of things. All right. No more, chasing down the late pays. No more waiting around by the mailbox. All right. No more, robbing Paul to pay Peter. I don't know if the guys, if that's a saying that we have there in South Africa or UK, but here in US, that's kind of a saying, where you're kind of moving money from over here to pay these guys over there. That's dangerous stuff. With Square, you just simply swipe and the money's in your account again the next business day. And signing up for Square is free again, so no excuse. It's free to sign up. You only pay when you make a sale. All right, there's no monthly or hidden fees, and you pay the same rate for all major credit cards. So there's no gaming there. And right now, you'll receive free processing on up to $1,000 in credit card transactions on your first 180 days. 180 days. Make sure I get that out there because that's a good thing. All right. So get the money in the bank. Simply go to www.themilliondollarplumber.com/Square and start swiping today. All right. There we have it. Hey, let's bring our mates back. Let's get the guys back in here, back in the house. Hey, guys. All right. There we go. Hey. You guys, hey, we have Ryan and Brad, all right, from South Africa. Each are owners of their own plumbing company. Ryan is Plumb Quality, and Brad is, Bushi Plumbers?
Yeah,
100%.
All right, cool name there, both of them. All right, guys. Hey, you ready for the lightning round here?
Let's do it.
All right, we're gonna do the lightning round questions here, and so the first question, I want to find out what you were scared of. What was holding each of you back from starting your plumbing company? What scared you?
Taking the plunge.
Taking the plunge.
Mine was taking that plunge, risking it.
Yeah.
Back in my youth, I was a bit scared, but I was taught a lot and some good words from older generations. So I took it, and I'm glad I did. But yeah, it was the risk.
Yep. All right. What about you, Brad? What were you scared of?
Nothing.
Liar. Yeah. Yeah.
I think it must have been, the fear of failure. I've done martial arts most of my life, so I've got confidence. But in my as Ryan said, in the youth days, having to walk into a ring and compete against someone, you'll never win every fight. You'll never win every bout that you ever walk into, and you will get knocked out. And I knew that walking into starting my own company, and I thought, well, I'm either gonna make a success of this or I'm gonna get knocked out. Yep. And I'm still partying around to round every day, and I'm still going, and I haven't been knocked out yet, and I hope not to. I mean, it was definitely the fear of failing so soon in. I don't think I could have handled it.
Well, I'd say that is how you take your failures. You can either lie down in a corner and cry yourself to sleep, right, or take the negative, learn from that failure, and when you learn from it, you will never do it again.
Yeah.
It's a shout out to you with what you said about Thomas Edison, about the 10,000 times he failed making the.
Oh no, those daggone Russians. All right. They ruined my shout out. Oh, guys, I don't know if we lost them there, but hey, great stuff with these guys here, and being honest. I know we're talking with a lot of you guys, that's a question all of you guys like me to ask. I hear about that, and hey, we've all been there. There's that. Hey, we're all men, and the women. We had a woman on last night, and we got some other women coming up. But we all have that fear. Quite frankly, women usually have a little better, not worried so much about the macho stuff and let the egos get in the way. With us guys, we can let our ego get in the way. And so if we're a little afraid of something, we just aren't going to get in there. But hey, there's never been a better opportunity to be, have your own plumbing business. And, it's great. And you are going to be afraid, and you're going to get in the ring, get in the ring, and hey, you're going to get hit in the face. You are going to get hit in the face. And just like these guys are talking about, and we're leading towards, it's just, you get hit in the face, you're going to get knocked down, but you get back up and you keep moving forward. And, that's how winning is done. That's how it's done. So hopefully we get the guys back here. I'm not sure, it's just weird connections there. But I've loved this time with these guys.
Yeah,
A lot of fun here. Hey, as you can see, things are, very similar all over the world. I think you probably guys can relate. That's why I love, Potty Talk Live and talking to everyone everywhere, is that you can see we all have the same concerns. We have a lot of the same issues, pricing, customers, the fear, dealing with regulations, how our customers view us, dealing with personnel. So, we're all in this together, and it's very similar. So
it's interesting how they can be friends and have plumbing companies in the same
yes.
area.
Yeah, it is interesting how they, they're friends and have, they can have, plumbing companies in the same area. And, that's what I feel I bristle a little bit, to be honest with you guys, when I'm in the different plumbing groups, and the plumbing, are bad mouthing this or that, Hey, look, when when you're in a supply house and, you're bad mouthing another company, or, even in another group, bad mouthing another company, you're really bad mouthing all of us. I mean, you're bad mouthing yourself too, along those professional lines. And quite frankly, that's one reason why our customers, kind of do balk at our pricing, because, a lot of us do look like butt crack plumbers, and, we're cussing. We look like dirt. We look like crap. We don't take ourselves seriously. We don't take our profession seriously. And we have a profession that really does protect the health of the world. Okay. Others can't do it. It's a need of trade. Robots aren't going to take our job. Who were just talking to the other night, talking about AI. Yeah, it's been brought up. AI. Yeah, we are going to do a show on that. AI is not going to take over plumbing. I mean, you're set pretty, guys. And so if we take ourselves seriously and take our profession seriously, the sky's the limit. But you must do those kinds of things. So there you have it here. I don't think the guys are going to come back here. Hey, all right here, but hey, loved having them on Potty Talk Live. Love to have you on Potty Talk Live. Hey, some of you guys like, Joe and, some of these guys that have been watching here, their names I see a lot here. We'd love to have you on Potty Talk Live. Go to www.pottytalklive.com and scroll on down to the Be My Guest button and click it, and let's get you on Potty Talk Live. You got story to tell. You got nuggets of gold to drop, all right? And have some fun, okay? So do that. Hey, if you haven't got my free report, get it, all right? Get it. You just got to know these things. If you're looking to take yourself seriously, whether you're looking to start your own plumbing business or already have one, or you're a top guy looking to be a top guy, in a company here. These are things that you can use, and look, that's there's a lot of money to be made. You can do very well, but you got to know these things. It ain't about plumbing. Just being straightforward here. It's not how well you can fix plumbing, install plumbing, how much you know about all the gadgets and all that kind of stuff. You got to do that stuff, all right. You got to do that stuff, but it does come down to how well you understand the business. So, hey, simply type free in the comments, and I'll get it right back out to you. So, there we have it here. And Joe, you're bashful. All right, hey, we like bashful guys. It's fun, man. You're with brothers, man. What's there to be bashful about? You're with brothers. All right. So there you have it here. I think the guys, we got a message here. The crew got a message. They're trying to come back here. But I think it's difficult. We must having a weird connection. So just how it's going. So there you have it. Hey, it was good to see all you guys here. Look forward to seeing you next time. And again, before I let you go, though, I do want to remind you, kind of hitting hard on you here. And the reason I'm hitting hard on you, because you were purposefully and you were wonderfully created, and you were created to do great things. So I just hate seeing you guys just kind of throwing it away. We were all young once, and, but I just hate seeing it thrown away. You were created to do great things. So that little voice inside you feeling something, you're hearing something like I could do my own thing, or you've got a dream, all right? That dream is real, and you can make it happen, okay? And I want you to be able to do it. So when you're out there doing your thing, and you're working at it, as always, plumb like a champion.